Hey, y'all. Hold on one second. I gotta let someone know I'm live. I don't know how to let her know. There we go. Alright. So this kind of picks up... Well, let's wait for a few more people to get in, but... This kind of picks up where my part 1 and part 2 videos left off. Where she was talking about how Nick is the one that talked her into it. Or made her send it, whatever. I need to get a couple people up here. Oh, it's Case Live. Sorry, guys. I was trying to send all the voice messages to my boyfriend's Facebook Messenger, and they wouldn't go through. So then I tried to email them to myself, and they wouldn't go through. So then Conspiracy told me to try to load it to my Google Doc. So I tried to do that, and it wouldn't even upload. So all the messages I have, I couldn't get them. So this is some of the ones that I sent to a friend of mine on Facebook. Yeah, I have a bunch of them screen recorded. And it might be my phone. My phone's memory is so full. So that really might be the problem. What are we waiting for? Tell me if y'all can hear this.
When Ken first met me, one of the things he told me is, I wish you had met me before. I would have called the cops, I would have gotten help, and you would have never had to resort to murder. And that's where like my conflict with Nick is. It's like I feel sorry for getting him in this situation. I feel bad, I feel remorseful. But at the same situation, I'm like, in the same token, I'm like, well, why didn't you do this differently too? In the Facebook messages, all of everything that he asked me to do, all the videos that they're like, I'm going to get the 200 videos. The majority are pornographic, masturbation, naked, nude, whatever Nick asked me. Getting lingerie, posing a lingerie, all this kind of embarrassing stuff, which they can never post because like that's illegal to post, I'm sure. If he had been anybody else, any other man, any other person would have said, Gypsy, get out that door, run as fast as you can. I'll get a plane, I'll get a train, I'll get a bus, I don't care. This is not the way to do it. And yeah, he asked me, hey, let's run away. And I told him, I've tried that before and that didn't end well. But, I mean, how many other people would have called the fucking authorities right there? I mean, I could have, but I also didn't know better either. So I don't know. The whole situation's just fucked up. My thing is, had it been anybody else, any other man, they would have called the cops. They would have gotten me out and not resorted to murder like my thought. I mean, I was acting out of anger and confusion and desperation. What's his excuse? The rape messages are in
sorry.
the
I hate sorry. I hate when she says, what's his excuse? Condescending, disgusting, immature. I hate that. What's his excuse? You were his excuse. You were his excuse.
Shit because I'm me or I hate Nick. I don't hate Nick. I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. This is things he said. This is things that, you know, he wanted to do. He didn't act upon it. But, I mean, people crucify me for the unflattering or bad things that I've said. But everybody comes to his defense, and it's like, it's just because of the autism. I have plenty of friends that have sons with autism, and they know right from wrong, and they're not violent, they're not evil, they're not wanting to hurt people. They don't get a thrill out of hurting people. He also wanted me to get a ball gag so he could torture her, and I remember he said that the duct tape. And he wanted a ball gag and a taser, too.
The moment I seen the first video, it wasn't that amazing, you guys? The first video that Into the Weeds shared was the video. Like, I was shaking and so excited when I seen that. I was like, I cannot believe this is the one we get to see. And I didn't care if I was speaking to Gypsy through messages. At that point, I had to share what Into the Weeds posted. Because we've all waited so long to hear her words. To hear her say that. So, let's see. These messages keep playing over and over. Let me
me or I hate
rewind it.
He also went, and I'm not just like saying shit.
Nope, that's the same one. Sorry. I'm not sure. I sent these to my friends, so I don't know which ones they are.
Someone had said, well, her medical records were not able to be accessed. That was true at the beginning of the case, but what happened was my mom had a power of attorney, as you probably already know. Well, I wasn't even able to get my own medical records. I had to void the power of attorney. Then my attorney had to request them. And so, like, I could sign for my own records to be released to my own attorney. Then he was able to get all my medical records spanning from 1999, 2000, all the way up to 2015. So my microdeletion was already known within the case. And I was still deemed an abuse victim. So my question is, it's like, why do they think that my microdeletion does not make me a victim?
Probably, but I'm just sharing what she told me. Wasn't there more? Yeah, there was more.
You know, they passed judgment and they decided my fate based upon the evidence that they were finding. And so all these people on TikTok that are like, oh, the Barney, the this, the that, like, this is new evidence, that's new evidence, conspiracy theory, oh my God, these messages, she's such a piece of shit. Like, everything was, all the videos and everything are already known by the prosecutor. I don't understand why they think that their opinion overthrows professionals that went to law school, that have a degree, that are experienced in this field. I don't understand that.
I think I was recording a message back to her after that. Let's see. I don't know if I shared this or not.
The case files, which is, personally, I'm going to just be ignoring it.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of this stuff, it's part of the case files, which is like, I mean, it's my past, so it's not like I'm tripping or anything. It is what it is. I mean, it just is what it is, you know? All I can say is I'm a different person now. That's really all I can say.
And then she seen Into the Weeds screenshot of all the videos that they had. And she seen the nude one. And she sent me a screenshot of the nude one. And said, I just don't think this was cool. I'm naked. And that should not be posted, you know. And that was when the moment I realized Into the Weeds had all the videos. This doesn't show naked, but yeah, that's what she sent me. This, she was the one that told me, informed me that Into the Weeds had the videos. I had no idea. No, but Into the Weeds did have some nude ones sent to them. Obviously, they're not going to share them, but there was a little thumbnail, and you could see her bottom half in it, and that was what she sent me. Okay, I'm just gonna, can I turn the camera off? Y'all, I'm sitting outside of my car and it's freezing. I have texts I would like to share. But I don't know how to get them to myself. Let's see what I sent. Sorry, y'all. My keyboard's disgusting. Didn't mean to do that.
But from
I already tried to send it to my email. I tried to send it to my boyfriend's Facebook Messenger, and it wouldn't go through. I tried to email it to myself, and then Conspiracy told me to try to load it to my Google Doc, and I even went on there and tried to load it to my Google Doc, and I can't get it to my computer. I don't know why. I think it's my phone. I think my phone's full of memory, and I need to clear it off. Oh, I'm not trying to show messages here. Oh, yeah. Now, she sent me this before she posted it publicly. Yeah. Well, I shared 2 drafts that I have on TikTok ready to post. Earlier there wasn't that many people in here then. And I don't even know how to... Can you access drafts from a laptop? I don't believe at all that she was chained to a bed. Not at all. Conspiracy helped me out a lot, and I sent her some of them. You just tagged me. Can y'all tell I'm a newbie? I don't do this. Here we go. I don't know if these have already been shared or not. So when I'm clicking, I have no idea.
And number one, I don't even remember making that video, by the way. But the thing is watching that, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a seizure for real, but I didn't know that. You know, what I was going off of was what my mom would tell people.
Thank you so much.
Of why I couldn't walk.
That was awesome.
And so, sorry, my daughter's playing with her toys.
I know this was already shared, guys.
I
am, trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, I sent these to my boyfriend. Fiance, whatever you want to call him. We've been together 14 years, so you might as well think, say we're married at this point. So this is the part 2. I'm going to share it again because it's not shared on my TikTok yet. And then I'll share where Gypsy said Christy has a drive or an SD card or something at her house. And basically Gypsy said that Christy is lazy and what was it? That her house was messy and she was too lazy to get up and find it. And I was just sitting here thinking, that's your reputation. If you know she has that evidence of the Facebook messages, then why wouldn't you go over there yourself and hunt it down? But instead, you're ghosting everybody, deleting your TikTok and your Instagram, and not trying to find the evidence that you say is out there.
and what I mean...
Oh, crap, sorry. And which, by the way, Nick has said that what she's claiming about the Facebook messages, they don't exist. So I just want to throw that out there. And rather, whoever believes in MPG, Cornerstone or not, I have talked to them for a long time and 100% believe in them. And I know some of you don't, but they have proven to me. Okay? And maybe one day I'll talk about that, but I just wanted to say that Nick did say they didn't exist, and he said that to them, and then they relayed it to me. So alright, I'm gonna play part 2.
Normal. I just mean like my mom not hitting me, my mom not, us getting into arguments where it's like it's bad at home. You know what I'm saying? It's real bad at home. So obviously I'm not doing a good job at, explaining to him that, like, hey, I'm telling her what she wants to hear so I can just get by. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to argue with her, every time I try and bring it up, she gets mad at me. She takes her love away. And so I'm being complacent in what's going on right now. So she, I'm participating in her state of denial so she doesn't hate me and she could at least love me a little bit. It's not that she knew that I couldn't.
What? How exactly does she take her love away? It doesn't... She doesn't sound like someone that's been hurt by their parents or their mom. She just doesn't sound sincere. Here's the one about Christy.
She says she tells me is, I think she says she has the entire case file with all the messages and everything on a disc, but she got that like back in 2016, and if you would see her house, you would know that it's gone. Like, it's in the attic, it's under a couch. I don't freaking know where she put it.
But she says she has all that stuff on a disc. She just doesn't
Thank
know
you
where
all
she
for
put
being
it.
so amazing, by the way.
So I know Christy said that, she's got some things going on in the upcoming week, but she has the files, like the discovery, and it's somewhere in her house. So she's gonna look for them. It's just about getting on her ass about finding them. So I'm hoping she finds them, and then when she does, I'm gonna send that to Bree, and Bree will put it out, and so that would be wonderful. Kills me is,
And you
I
see
think
how
Christy.
she seems excited. That'd be wonderful. But you didn't give it to Bree. And did Bree delete her TikTok too? Because I did block her before doing this. And mind you, I was going over and watching Bree. And I had messaged Bree a couple times. We didn't really talk, but yeah, it was weird. It got weird sometimes. I don't know if I have any more oh wait. She said, by the way, I wanted to thank everybody for tapping and sending things and being so amazing. Thank you so much. What? Play the ones. From which ones? From the other live. That was these. The first live, these was the 2 videos I shared at the very beginning. Yeah. These are the ones that are in my drafts. I just got to post them. She says, I lived my life in prison the same way that I lived my life with my mom, living on a fantasy of what everyone else in the world had but me. Love. Many creators say that I committed the crime for D. That's not true at all. To be loved is an emotion, not a physical act. No, that's not true. Emotion that I thought that I shared with Nick at that time, but that's a whole other story altogether. The point is, I have a happy life with my daughter and the man that I've loved and been in love with since 2017. Now, raise your hand if you all think Ken has left her. Why did she have a sleepover with Avery Rose? And there was no baby in the background. There was no Ken in the background. There was nobody in the background because I watched the entire live that night. Oh, hell no. How'd Dreamer get in here? Dreamer, girl, I thought I blocked you. Girl. Lady. Bye. Blockity, block, mute. Huh. Sorry. First time I've ever muted anybody. Right? Listen, Linda, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear your lies. I swear I went through and blocked a bunch of people. Of course I left her out. Okay. Where am I at? I'm sure Ken has had his fair share of flirtations as well, but he and I did not dwell on the past. We move forward into the future and obviously learning and growing and maturing from the experiences that we've had. I can go in my closet right now and pull out dozens of letters of things that are special to Ken and I. That are special to Ken. And I call them receipts, if you will. But why do I have to defend something so simple as a dream Alaskan vacation? Because you discussed it with multiple men and then said, it's our thing. It's our thing. That's just my perspective. That's just where I'm coming from. I can't even see that. All I feel like everyone expects me to have been some super mature 20-something, even 30-year-old woman with the average maturity, with the average life lessons, with the average knowledge. But then she says, but I didn't grow up an average life. That's basically, I think, what she says. I'm sure it's right here. Oh, wrong way. But I didn't, grow up an average life. So my thoughts and my actions and everything that makes me, me, is going to be different. Your life wasn't weird. Your life wasn't that weird. Your life wasn't that different. You had a lot more than most people did. And, okay. If you say you was honest with Nick about everything, you literally showed him you could walk and then blamed it all on yourself, that you lied to your mother, which was another bombshell video, right, guys? I'm talking to myself, y'all. I think people can come up here, couldn't they? I'm freezing, by the way. Did I mention that in my car? I don't want to turn the heat on because of the background noise. Okay. So my thoughts and my actions and everything that makes me me is going to be different. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. I do. Have I made mistakes? Of course I had. Many times where I could have kicked myself in the head because I did something stupid. Absolutely. I just wish that people would stop dwelling on 24-year-old me, 28-year-old me, and look at me now as a 34-year-old woman who is trying to be the best mother she can be with a world of hate against her. I just don't want to be judged for the person that I used to be. I'm sorry, guys. It's pathetic. Am I going backwards? Yes, she did take out her mom. Did I send anything else? Nope. Oh, I asked her as well if there was anything at all, any videos, any proof whatsoever that Dee Dee ever, I don't know what word y'all say, hurt her in any way. Was there any proof? And that's what she said. I believe I told Nick about her hitting me. I don't know about video proof. It's not like I set up a camera when it happened. Well, I had explained to her before that how my mom did me as a child. And I did record my mom. So, usually when you're being, I can't even pronounce that word, hurt, you do try to get proof. And then she says, well, I hope whoever gets the videos, I believe is what she's talking about, shows them all, because context matters to some extent. She said, I'm never going to say what I did was right. Because it wasn't. And should I be famous for it? No. But it's the hand I'm dealt. I just try and grow beyond it. You're dealt with a famous hand. She's famous, y'all. Infamous. She needs to absolutely change the word to infamous. Well, now I'm just headed into grocery orders. All right. I'm not sure what else I have right at this moment. I know there's more messages and voice messages. I just can't get to them. I need to delete an app off my phone and then delete a bunch of old videos so I make some room on my phone. It's my fault. You guys welcome. And I felt that I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I've been sitting on this for like a month. I mean, our biggest conversation was at the beginning. And then every now and then we would message. But the beginning, it was like a 4-hour, kind of like a non-stop send voice message. Thank you so much. I need a drink of water. My throat. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Oh, it was you. Thank you. You've done too much. Too much. I don't even remember what I was saying now. What was I saying? How do you have... Gypsy messaged me. I posted a video. Yes. We talked for 4 hours. Kind of like non-stop. I sent her voice message. She sent me one back. And of course, on TikTok, you can only send 1-minute ones at a time. And she asked me, do I believe in mental abuse? Oh, sorry. Shaboose. I don't know. If I believe in that, mental instead of physical. And I was like, well, yeah, of course. Of course I believe in that. And she basically was like, well, that's what it was. It was more of that than anything physical. And at one point, I think she kind of knew she slipped up a little bit because she was like, I'm not saying that I wasn't abused or whatever, but, you know, she kind of backtracked a little bit. And I was like, okay, so I need to find that. Part of that is posted in the beginning of the first video where she says, I'm not saying I wasn't, but before that was her asking me if I believed in mental. Who's being stalked? Yikes. Who's stalking who? Okay, so I posted a video again about the Aurora Borealis Northern Lights. And she's seen my TikTok. And she commented on it and said that Ryan was full of crap and he was jealous. And I got those saved too. I got screenshots of all that. And then she messaged me. She accepted she went to go message me and seen that I had sent a message a year before. And that year before, I was actually on her side. I mean, that was right when she got released. You know, almost everybody was rooting for her at first. And she replied to my message. And then that's just where it went. I asked her about the lie detector test, and that was the literal beginning of our conversation. And there's people over on Reddit saying they're skeptical and wonder if I'm part of their clan. Let me inform you guys. I'm in West Virginia. I'm not anywhere near her. I don't know her. I only know the conversations we've had since November 20th. And also, she went to her brother's for Thanksgiving this year, which another content creator whom I won't discuss because I'm mad at her, asked about, oh, well, she didn't post holiday Thanksgiving pictures because she was at her brother's, where her brother and their family don't do social media, which is why, you know. She did not take a lie detector test, not yet. It'd be nice if someone would force her, though. Yeah, I got anything I say, I got screenshots, so. I don't plan on posting, like all this right here. Maybe I'll do it on, YouTube. Post the live or something. Derp says, so if she took a lie detector test and passed, would you believe her? Possibly. I would want it to be someone popular and knows what they're doing. Then I would believe her. But the thing is, it's never going to happen. She's lying. And there's so much proof that she's a liar. There's a few messages on here that was filtered comments. The claims about being beat up by her mom could be true if it was when Dee Dee found out that Gypsy lied. I guess it's possible. Nobody said she didn't ever get whooped or smacked or anything. Although I don't remember Gypsy saying it happened many times, She never talked about it happening a lot. So I don't think Dee Dee was a violent person at all. What did Sunshine say? These are messages between me and Gypsy. I told her I wouldn't share them. But I did. And I'll be honest, the reason I did is because she lied. Literally, within the second paragraph, she had lied to me. So why would I do anything, keep her messages private when she wasn't honest? Okay, Barbara. See, a lot of these things that you guys talk about, I just feel like are conspiracies, which they are. They're your opinions. But Barbara, I do want to say about the bruises on her hands. Remember when Nick said that afterwards she got down on her hands and knees and scrubbed the floor, trying to clean up the spots off the floor? And not only that, but remember the bite on her arm, the bruises on her arms. She asked Nick to bite her during, you know what? So there could be multiple reasons why she had bruises on her hands. It don't necessarily mean it has anything to do with her mom. Okay, Barbara. If you get down on your hands and knees, okay, imagine this. You have a washcloth in your right hand, okay? And a spray bottle in your left hand. You spray the carpet, okay? You put the bottle down from, I'm not being a smartass either, I'm sorry, but put the bottle down and use your left hand to hold yourself up. How are you going to hold yourself up? I mean, you might do it flat-handed, I don't know, but me, I'm thinking of, I'm going to do it with my knuckles on the carpet. And depending on how much she had to clean up, it's very easy to get bruised. So, that's my understanding. Yeah, but see, 13, I don't. I wouldn't. So, I did show the text. I did show the paragraph. Emily, are you new? Are you on Gypsy's side? Is she on Gypsy's side? Does she need... Are you on Gypsy's side? Okay. They want to see the one where she lied. What do you mean? I know, Becky, she's just, it sounded a little demanding, is all. I'm sure it is 13. This is literally my first live. I apologize. I'm saying that what she's telling me in these messages is a lie. Everything is a lie. And I knew it. Oh, sorry. I watched the Jake fight. I knew it was a lie. But that's what I mean. I was just saying what I read from her made me realize that she was never going to tell the truth. And that she was trying to get me on her side. She was trying to convince me. And when we started really sending the voice messages, that's when she was really trying to convince me. Because she could try to manipulate and use her voice. And be kind and soft-toned and... Like, she was, like, sighing and, you know, she was trying to get me to believe her. I'm not small at all, and I have been anemic before. Oh, I can make several videos off of all of this. Hold on. I'll share those two videos again if you want. I'll play them again. This is part... No, it's not. This is part 2 to the first video that I posted on TikTok.
I just mean, like, my mom, like, and when I mean normal, I just mean, like, my mom not hitting me, my mom not, you know, us getting into arguments where it's, like, it's bad at home, you know what I'm saying, it's real bad at home. So, obviously, I'm not doing a good job at, you know, explaining to him that, like, hey, I'm telling her what she wants to hear so I can just get by. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to argue with her, every time I try and bring it up, she gets mad at me. She takes her love away. And so I'm being complacent in what's going on right now. So she, you know, I'm participating in her state of denial so she doesn't hate me and she could at least love me a little bit. It's not that she knew.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that what she did to Avery is exactly what she did here with me. But Avery fell for it. And now they're besties.
That she didn't know I couldn't walk. She knew. She caught me jumping on the bed so many times, walking randomly so many times, and I would get in trouble. So, I mean, the way they're putting it out is if I put myself in the wheelchair, and I'm like, that's not at all what happened. What I was trying to explain to Nick is that I'm being passive, telling her what she needs to hear or wants to hear so I don't get in trouble. But it's like, I can tell you stories of how many times she caught me jumping on the bed or, using my legs or whatever. So it's not that she didn't know. She knew.
I think it's probably how she makes friends, is by messaging them randomly. I just think that's how she makes friends. I mean, didn't Bree confirm that that's how they met? Okay, this is where Jip said Christy has an SD card or a file or something at her house. And she talks about how messy Christy's house is and how she needs to get up off her butt, basically calling her lazy. And find the evidence. And the evidence is she claims that Nick and her had talked through Facebook messages or whatever. And that he told her to say what she said in that video about the 13-year-old daughter. She claims that Nick told her exactly what to say, word for word, a script. And that there are Facebook messages that prove it. And that Christy has it at her house. But she's too lazy and her house is too messy for her to grab it.
Tells me is, I think she says she has the entire case file with all the messages and everything on a disc, but she got that back in 2016, and if you would see her house, you would know that it's gone. It's in the attic, it's under a couch, I don't freaking know where she put it. But she says she has all that stuff on a disc. She just doesn't know where she put it. So I know Christy said that, she's got some things going on in the upcoming week. But she has the files, the discovery. And it's somewhere in her house. So she's going to look for them. It's just about getting on her ass about finding them. So I'm hoping she finds them, and then when she does, I'm going to send that to Bree, and Bree will put it out, and so that would be wonderful.
Yeah, no. It's ridiculous, right? Oh my gosh, when did she send me that? She sent me that on November 20th, guys. Look. That was sent on November 20th at 4:18 p.m., okay? That was over a month ago. And she's saying that there's proof? There's not. There's no way someone would let their reputation be brought down so bad. There's no way. I wouldn't. I would go tear the house up myself and find it. I would rush to the courts, catch a flight. She's free now, so catch a flight to the prison or wherever she's got to go, records department, whatever. Request it myself. Although I will say that I was told that there are a lot of messages that was deleted off of Facebook that GYPSY deleted. I don't know if Nick did, but Gypsy definitely did remove a lot of messages. And if you guys look at MPG Cornerstone's recent posts, they showed like a log between Dan Gladwell and Gypsy literally the night before the crime. And they had communicated, what was it, like 20, 30 times, I think, the night before the crime. And then you remember the text messages where Gypsy's asking Nick, hey, he told me we could meet at like, what, a coffee shop or something? And she was like, what would you say if I wanted to go sleep with someone or something like that? And he was like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, that was Dan. So she was talking to him all the way up until the crime. But those messages, it was from Facebook, those messages are gone. Gypsy deleted them after the crime. So I just wonder, you just wonder what they talked about. I mean, I guess that is possible that she wanted to take off with Dan instead of Nick and wanted to frame Nick. I mean, that is possible, but that's not how it worked out. Maybe Dan, was like, no, heck no, but they definitely had conversations, and she definitely was trying to talk to him about something. I don't know what, though. Yeah, I know it is a theory. And the fact that MPG posted the proof of the logs or whatever, y'all need to go check that out. It was just posted the other day. Which, by the way, I don't know what all Into the Weeds has. I don't know if they have, like, just, like, the videos, or if they have the Facebook messages, or other people's conversations with her. Like, I don't know what they have. But what MPG has posted has not ever been shared before. So, I just wanted to point that out. It is brand new evidence. Well, to us. It's old. It's an oldie but a goodie, right? Oldie or whatever. I don't know how it goes. There's a creepy car coming by me. Oh, it's my neighbor. It is supposed to be thousands of pages. Oh, I could also share what she said about Nick's appeal. So I had shared a screenshot of something that Nick's team said in his appeal, and it made her look really bad. I can't point it out right now. I'll make a video later about it. But she said that it was all a lie because when she was trying to convince me it was all a lie, she said Nick's defense team is there to defend him. So whatever they post is a lie. That's what they do to defend him, basically, is what she said. So then she said, so for me, when they're defending me, that's my side. And then there's his side. And then you have the truth. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, you can't have three completely different stories like that. No. Like, they can't just make up stuff in court. Right? That's not how it works, right? They don't just make up things. Like literal conversations. No. So I don't know if she thought I was stupid or what. Who knows? I probably sent her a message and it sounded crazy, but I was probably confused about something, but I'm not stupid. And that is not how it works. Why is No. What do you mean? You have not detected inactivity on my live. Whatever. I didn't click the screen for a long time, I guess. It made me do a puzzle in the middle of the live. Ashley said Christy. Yeah, it says Christy was... Well, it says... Here, I'll replay it.
Kills me is I think Christy has, she says she has the entire case file with all the messages and everything on a disc, but she got that like back in 2016, and if you would see her house, you would know that it's gone. Like, it's in the attic, it's under a couch. I don't freaking know where she put it, but she says she has all that stuff on a disc. She just doesn't know where she put it.
So that was the first part, and she's like, if you seen her house, which tells me it's messy, right?
Oh, I know Christy said that, she's got some things going on in the upcoming week, but she has the files, like the discovery, and it's somewhere in her house. So she's gonna look for them. It's just about getting on her ass about finding them. So I'm hoping she finds them, and then when she does, I'm going to send that to Bree.
It's about getting her on her ass to find them. Getting her on her ass or off her ass?
So I'm hoping she finds them, and then when she does, I'm out. So she's going to look for them. It's just about getting on her ass about
getting on them. Her ass about them. But anyways, doesn't really matter what wording she used. Either way, it just made it seem like she had a messy house and she was lazy and wouldn't get up and look for it and wouldn't find that evidence. Candy, Christy can have all of the discovery of gypsies. It is very possible she has that on a disc. That is 100% possible for her to have that. And multiple people can have it as well. Into the Weeds paid for it. No, Candy, what are you talking about? There's multiple FOIAs. There's not just one. Yes, the videos were just released. But, they're not new. Obviously, right? They're not new. And Christy and them had seen them. Like 10 years, like back when it happened, they all seen the videos, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming if she had Gypsy's discovery on a disc, which shows all the evidence against her, then she's seen them. Oh yeah, I'm sure Christy and Rod seen a bunch of them. Maybe they turned a blind eye and didn't look at them all, but I'm pretty sure they've seen them. I mean, Christy's so nosy. How's she not gonna see them? Oh my gosh. So freaking nosy. She's seen them. Ooh. Let's see. Settings. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Now, mind you, a lot of these videos was already written out as well on paper. Details. which is how we knew about the 13-year-old daughter a year ago. We knew about that because we read the document. But because it wasn't an actual video at the time, a lot of people just didn't pay attention to it. But now that it's actually her face and she said it, there's tons and tons more attention being brought onto her now. This voicemail that I just played about Chrissy, Maria, are you talking about the ones that I just played? Gypsy sent that to me. Me and Gypsy had a conversation. She messaged me on November 20th, and I'm just now... How do we end our conversation? She ghosted her TikTok. She deleted her TikTok. And I was like, oh, well, guess it's time to post it. She's gone, right? How did we end? I don't remember the last thing. I think I said I checked out your live video, which was the video that she made with Avery at their pajama party, and Bree joined in, and I watched that entire live, and I let her know that I watched it. I would just message her every now and then, and, you know, want her to reply back. So I would just say random stuff like I'm her friend. Oh my dear goodness. Y'all hear all that noise that just started? My boyfriend has something rigged up in here where you can plug in an actual, like, plug in my car. Like, my laptop charger plugs into the middle here. But it makes the weirdest, loudest noise sometimes, and you gotta jiggle it. It's so rigged. Perez is always live, and he's always doing battles. Do you like Perez, guys? I sent him 1,000 thingies or whatever the other day so he would follow me. And then he thanked me for the support, and then I messaged him and told him about this, that I had some things to share. I think my son has separation anxiety. He's 9. He cannot stand to be away from me. His dad is in the house, and he heard me start the car. And he's standing at my door right now, staring outside, making sure that I don't leave without him. Which I am going to run to the gas station without him. But Perez is coming. Yep, that's right, Annie. And for anyone who hasn't seen the 2 videos that I have shared multiple times, I am going to publish them as soon as I get off of here. And hopefully TikTok saves this. And I'll edit out the weird stuff and post it on YouTube. Perez invites you to co-host. No, why are you... I don't do lives, dude. I'm sorry. I know you're popular, but I gotta decline. I don't do lives. I most definitely don't show my face. Oh, that's sad. I talked to him earlier, too. I did. I talked to him earlier, and we was talking about Morbid and stuff. He's really cool. I like him. And I don't care what he did in his past. Everybody has a past. Everybody made stupid decisions. And yeah, what Morbid showed earlier was not what you think. You know, do your own research. Well, MVG claims that Nick is not 100% done yet. So, I know, Banana, he's a popular dude. I got my hand over my camera button in the back right now because I'm scared it's going to show me. Hold on. I got to pause real quick and let him know what I'm doing. ALAANA. I don't know why he's trying to come with me. I can't get anything. My goodness. I just changed my YouTube name like the other day to Zombie Mom. Yeah, I do have a Facebook group called GYPSY-ROSE BLANCHARD, Karma, and Lies. It's a decently new group, but we got about, I think, 7,000 members now. I post a crap ton in there, so. Oh, wait, I was told to block Dear, what the heck? Maybe I should do that. You won't find me here. Oh, you're talking to Annie. Well, guess what? Is there an issue with, obviously there is, right? Oh, she's following me. Oh, yeah. I remember that now. Of course. Follow your haters, right? Or follow her haters. Dear, what the heck? I don't know. I don't know. I was told to block her. Block mode. I don't know who she is. I'm just following what someone said. Oh my God. My son. Hold on a minute. What did Gypsy say? What do you mean? I've already shared everything. My computer's dead. I can't share the messages anymore, but I'm going to publish them. So I'm going to go, you guys. I'm cold. My son's literally standing outside of my door, pounding on the window, wanting in to go to this gas station with me. Thank you guys for watching. And I will publish this right away, those 2 videos, so y'all can share them. Just Zombie Mom, like a line, and ALAANA. Yeah, Sinrin, she knew her age. The entire freaking time. The entire time, so there was no excuse. Remember when the cops had her in the interrogation room? Didn't she say she was 19? So, psycho gypsy. Everybody have a good night. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and sending gifts and everything. Thank you guys so much. So much. My son is pounding on my window. Can y'all hear him? He's a wild one. Good night. I'm going to post those videos now.